landowner in Sierra Leone, or the trust owns the land. And as these people say, you own the land right down to the swamp. Fortunately, we don't own the swamp, but we own the land down to the swamp. So we built the school using local people. Here's the building team having a break. You notice the little girl on the front having a quick cigarette just to... This is as they were before we built the schools. Obviously, we're not into child labour, it's not really the building team. This is the real building team. Very fit, young men. We pay them around £2 a day, which is good money for them. So, I did count, I think that's £30 a day work there, and if they work hard we would feed them, which might sound fairly trivial, but out there, actually giving them a decent meal is massive, because all the money they earn goes on food. So, we don't waste money on labour. We have to spend a bit more for people to do more expert jobs like put the roof on. So if you do help us, and I know lots of people do, the message that we really want to keep giving you is we're not wasting your money. Just a few pictures of the build. It took a bit longer than this, but foundations. And in the pictures you'll see some volunteers, people who've been with me. As if by magic. And here's the school, the David School. There's a sign outside on the front. We have 6 teachers and a head teacher. We have nursery classes, and we're starting to do adult education in the evening. With a matching grant from Rotary International, we're able to put in a well, a deep well, and toilets, which they've never had access to before. We provided a football pitch, which is amazingly important to them in terms of recreation. And yeah, they do play with hoops and sticks, just as the kids in the Philippines do, and they do kick footballs around. When the bell rings at the end of school, they all rush out onto the football pitch, just as if it was this country or any other country in the world. The children are no different. We're giving them opportunities. Just to let you know, our published accounts, the charity accounts last year, we generated around £10,000, which I was really proud of, but we spent less than 100 on admin, £87 as a matter of fact, on admin. So we're not wasting money. We put in a plaque on the school with the names of the people who were there, who helped us build, and obviously the Rotary symbol as well. These are the teachers, all trained in Sierra Leone, qualified teachers, trained at the college in Freetown. We work with the syllabus and try to teach life skills as well as factual information. They do national exams where they have to know countries in ECOWAS and who's the third planet from the sun and other, what I would consider fairly trivial information, but about clean water and washing hands and toothbrushes and things that were mentioned again about the Philippines. That's important. Here are the little dears, wonderful. There's no corporal punishment in the school. It's something that I felt very strongly about. I see it a lot when I travel around the world, children being hit with sticks or whatever. This is education without fear. It's education without cost. That's what we're aiming for, and that's what we do. We opened the school in September 2008. Maureen, who you'll hear from in a minute, and some of the other people were actually there and shared the event. President Ian from Ramsey was there, and you see him briefly on the slide. This is the classroom inside. Not what many of you might imagine is a classroom in Africa. Built small so we can have small classes. Furniture that we've shipped out there that's surplus to the requirements in this country. We currently have 2 classrooms worth of furniture on the sea, which we got from Nottingham, from Nottinghamshire County Council, who actually collected the furniture and took it. When I went back home in 2006, I was so impressed with the people here. I went to my family and said, I've met some wonderful people in Sierra Leone and they need our help.
So when we left there in 2006, we go back, we go meet the family. They say, I meet wonderful people there now, salon, they say they need help.
I worked in education for all my life, and I believe education changes lives. Just a flavour of the experience that we have all the time. We've had 2 sports days. This is one of my favourite pictures for lots of reasons, but it's about determination. This is a girls' walking race for the junior girls. Shirts donated by a very kind guy in Peterborough, a member of Peterborough Minster Rotary Club. 2 days of events, 1,000 spectators, and you'll see many of those in the background. Where they come from or where they came from, we're not sure, but they just suddenly were there. Absolutely fantastic, and you'll see this is the football pitch. It was sort of overgrown. You remember the picture when we first started, with this all had to be cleared. Right, the David School Trust is now a registered charity, initially funded by my family, but now many Rotarians and friends have helped. Some do financially, some give time and energy, some have raised money for uniforms, pens, pencils. Rotary clubs, who will be mentioned in a moment, actually pay the teacher's salary. Our teachers get £50 a month, and that's good money, about a third more than they would get if they worked for the state. The list goes on. Maureen is a trustee of the charity, and I'd like to say thank you to everybody that's been involved to now. I'm going to move on in a minute, but I'd like to recognise all the efforts that people have made and all the contributions that people have made in this district and in other Rotary districts. Right, the head runs the school, but I guide him, as you might imagine, and when I go there I give him a few tips on how it should be done. The blackboard, it's all teaching from the blackboard, and just having decent blackboards is a massive, massive move forward. You'll see the sorts of things they learn. Vegetable help our body to fight diseases. We now want to move on. The community wants us to build a secondary school. And they would like a secondary school there so that children can graduate from the secondary school. They want ways of generating income. We are looking at all these options, and I'm going to say a little bit more about them in a minute. There's the well, matching grant, 160 feet down into the rock. We're looking to bring in sewing machines, manual sewing machines, set up businesses involving seamstresses. Will be the women, I have to say, that's not meant to be sexist statement, but